Thanksgiving, my brother's girlfriend tried to humiliate my 5-year-old daughter in front of everyone, so I made sure she'd never want to come back. My brother Jake brought his girlfriend Melissa to Thanksgiving dinner. She's a third-grade teacher at a prestigious private school with a master's degree in education. She spent the entire meal making my 5-year-old daughter Mia cry by constantly correcting her grammar. Mom had spent 2 days preparing Thanksgiving. 20-pound turkey, homemade stuffing, 3 pies. Mia was bouncing with excitement in her favorite navy dress, clutching a construction paper turkey she'd made at school. Melissa arrived in tailored black pants, cashmere sweater, and impractical heels. Everything about her screamed expensive. The criticism started immediately. Oh, traditional turkey? Most people don't realize turkey is dry if you don't brine it properly. It continued through every dish. Stuffing was bland. Potatoes were lumpy. When Mom brought out store-bought rolls, Melissa laughed. My family always makes everything from scratch. Then she turned to Mia. My daughter looked up with big brown eyes and started talking excitedly. We're doing a play at school. Me and my friend Emma are going to be trees. Melissa's expression shifted to teacher mode. Condescending, overly patient. Your friend and I, not me and my friend. You always put the other person first and use nominative case. Mia's smile faded. She's 5, I said calmly. She's still learning, which is exactly why it's important to correct these things early. Bad grammar habits form young. If parents don't reinforce proper usage, children struggle later. Mia tried again, desperate for approval. We made the trees already. I already done the leaves. You did? Melissa corrected immediately. Not done. Done is a past participle and requires a helping verb. Mia's bottom lip trembled. Melissa, I said firmly. She's 5 years old. Ease up. I'm a teacher, Daniel. This is what I do. You should be thanking me. She doesn't need a teacher. She needs family who will listen without making her feel stupid. Jake jumped in. She's not making anyone feel stupid. She's helping. This is Thanksgiving dinner, not a classroom. Melissa's eyes narrowed. If you prefer to let her develop poor language habits that will hold her back academically, that's your choice as a parent. Dad spoke up, voice controlled. Maybe we can focus on enjoying the meal. It is when you make a little kid cry, I said, pointing at Mia's watering eyes. Melissa looked at Mia coldly. If your daughter is crying because someone corrected her grammar, perhaps she's overly coddled. Children need to learn resilience. Get out, I said quietly. Excuse me? You've spent this meal insulting my mother's cooking and making my daughter feel terrible. Leave, Jake stood up. You're kicking her out? Yes. Melissa grabbed her purse, face flushed. Jake, are we leaving? Or are you staying with these people? They left. The door slammed. Mia crawled into my lap. Did I talk wrong, Daddy? No, baby. That lady was just being mean. Over 3 weeks, Jake sent hostile messages. Finally, an ultimatum. If Melissa's not welcome at Christmas, neither am I. Mom called with an idea. What if we invite her, but make it so uncomfortable she'll never want to come back? Christmas Day, Melissa showed up in a red designer dress, smiling like she'd won. After small talk, Mom clapped her hands. I have a special activity. Since Melissa's a teacher, I made a game called Christmas Grammar Challenge. Melissa's eyes lit up. What a wonderful idea. Mom pulled out flashcards. I'll show sentences, some correct, some not. Whoever identifies the error gets a point, but you also have to demonstrate how you'd teach this to a kindergartner. Tone matters as much as accuracy. We'll vote on your teaching style. I understood Mom's plan immediately. We went through 12 cards. Each time, Melissa gave correct answers with sharp, impatient, condescending delivery. Our tone votes dragged her score down. When it was Mia's turn, we praised her warmly, demonstrating how you encourage a learning child. By the end, Melissa scored 4.2 points. Mia had 8. Mom won with 12. Well, Mom announced, I'm this year's grammar champion. Melissa, you came in last. Maybe next year you'll do better if you work on your teaching style. Dad started laughing. Then I started laughing. Mia giggled. Melissa's face went from pale to pink to deep red. This whole thing was designed to mock me. Mock you, Mom said innocently. We're just playing an educational game. You deliberately made me look bad. No, sweetie, I said, using her condescending tone. You made yourself look bad. We just gave you the opportunity to show everyone who you really are. Melissa grabbed her purse, hands shaking. I don't have to stay here and be humiliated. She turned to Jake. Are you coming or staying with these people? Jake looked at her, then at us. Nobody moved. Then he said quietly, I think you should go. What? I think you should leave. Thanksgiving. Today. They're right. You've been awful to my family, to my niece. Are you breaking up with me on Christmas? I'm saying you need to leave. Melissa searched for an ally and found none. You're all uncultured, classless people anyway, she stormed out.